big story in the sport. It took over the sports world. Angel Hernandez, the worst umpire in Major League Baseball history, has retired. It was announced yesterday that he came to a settlement with MLB.
What?
Has retired. And that was my response, Mookie. Like, MLB went to this man and was like, what's it going to take? What do we have to pay you for you to get the fuck out of here forever? Like, what is it going to take for you to just be like, fine, I'm done. I'm out of here. Name your price. And then they haggled. They came to a settlement, and Angel was like, all right, I'm out. I will step aside. He is
not just stepped aside. He hit us with I want to spend more time with my family. Oh, we got that song and dance. Like, I was like, man, on his way out, Angel gave us one more treat. I want to spend time with my family, when this was clearly, I got a cash settlement that finally met enough, and I'm tired of this shit too. Like, he's just like, look, I mean, because I was thinking about it this afternoon amongst all the celebration and all the slam dunks everybody's doing. I was like, he still has to hear all that shit, right? Like, I gotta imagine that, like, no matter how badly you suck at your job, hearing that you suck at your job every day still has to take a pretty big fucking toll on you, right? Like, I mean, it's good and all that you've got that job security, but also, like, man, that's a beating of a long time. Like, and he thumbed his nose at us a lot of the time, so I know that there's a certain amount of like, yeah, well, fuck him, because he seemed to like double down on being horrible at it. But I don't know, maybe part of that was born out of the fact that he just heard everybody nonstop saying, you're really fucking horrible at your job, you should like kill yourself. Like people get like extreme like that. Like eventually I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it, just pay me. I'm sick of this shit too, bro. Like, fuck it.
So to answer your question, Scott or Tyson, yes, that is Scott's plan to try and get bought out.
Honestly, it's all I got left.
My
retirement plan is nil. I just have to hold out hope that eventually somebody will be like, how much is it going to cost for us to get rid of you? And that's it. That's my golden goose. That's the only shot I got left at like hitting it somewhat big.
Sarah,
so that's what I was going to say, Sarah, is like, to me, this is a signal that we'll have robot umps next year, right? Because didn't Manfred just come out like a week or two ago and say, no, we're not going to have robot umps in the bigs. Now Angel Hernandez is retiring / getting bought out, forcibly removed. So he's like, cool, I got my bill from the league. Now it's time to turn it around and make 10x that on these robots. Like, what do you say? Over under 18 months until there's robot umps in Major League Baseball.
I'm going to take the over. I'm going to say over, and here's why. I think Rob will eventually institute the robot umps. And actually, it's not robot umps. It's automatic ball strike system is what they're going to go to. But he'll institute it. The players' union will say no, and then they have to wait a year, and then he'll just institute it because that's how the rules go. Like, baseball has this weird thing where the commissioner can institute a rule, and then the union can say no, and then he just has to wait a year, and then he could just put the rule in that he wants. Like, it's a very weird collective bargain thing where Manfred's like, you can tell me no once, but then I'm just going to do it. Like, it doesn't matter what you say. You can say no, and I'll wait a year, and then I get to just do whatever the fuck I want.
I feel like that's where we're at with the federal government, like in everything they do. They'll be like, all right, fine, you voted that shit down. Okay, cool. But we're just going to find another way to make the same exact rule, so whatever. Like, we're
okay, Ohio voters, you want legal weed.
Right.
We hear you. Guess what? You can have legal weed when we say you're allowed to have legal weed, okay? That's when you can have your legal weed. We'll decide when you get your legal weed.
And it's the same report that I heard the first thing when I got to work this morning, and I couldn't help but laugh, was that it went from employers saying, yeah, telework and working from home, it's here to stay. Like, it's not going away. Now they're like, nah, fuck that shit. We want all you bitches back in this office. When they did all the looking under the hood of this and got past the bullshit of, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. It all came down to one thing: control. That's it. They just want to fucking be able to control us. And they didn't like the fact that, oh, you're able to do your job at your own fucking convenience and you're happy. Fuck your happiness. What's your happiness? If you can't be happy with just your pay, then fuck you. Get out. We want you under thumb, god damn it.
Isn't it crazy? Like, dude, that is wild to me because literally, if these businesses just got out of their leases or let their leases on these office buildings run out,
And
and
like let everybody work
could
from home.
save millions letting people work from home.
It would
They would rather spend millions of dollars
just to give us the
make
finger.
people unhappy. Just to be like, nah, you're smiling too much. Get the fuck in here. I want to see that face pissed off over this cup of shitty coffee that we've got here at the Keurig. That's what I want to see because, well, collaboration, we need teamwork and synergy. That's what we
See, but Mike, you're saying all this, and I don't disagree with you, but also, if you were in that seat, you'd probably do it too, right? I mean, we did just say that this show's tagline is bitter and slightly fruity.
Save the money, bro.
No,
You
I
don't
was
know me
gonna
at
say,
all. I would rather save
you
the
know
money.
Scott Kaiser. I'd be like, hold on a second. You mean I can put more money in my pocket and my employees will like me more? Like, where the fuck is the loss on this? Like,
no-brainer.
this is an easy slam dunk decision. You become the company that everybody wants to work for, and you save all the money from the overhead of the building. Like, I don't know. From a guy who doesn't pay his bills, it sounds like a pretty sweet bill. Pretty sweet thing.
I mean, oh God, that's actually him too. Sorry,
We're gonna bring Joe Hall in.
Holy
here in
shit.
one second. Before we do though, Sarah wanted to know, what does Lou think about Angel and his retirement? And Tyson said, this Angel going straight to HE double hockey sticks. Not a very good Lou Holtz impression.
Yeah. Try better.
Poorly done. I don't think Lou has anything against Angel. I think Lou is the type of guy that
Lou's celebrating Monday's win still. Let's be honest.
The national championship?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou's out here just focusing on Notre Dame lacrosse because there they are, back-to-back national championships. You know what the craziest thing about that Notre Dame lacrosse national championship is? Guess who gets the ring? Tyler Buckner. That's right. Former Notre Dame
you're right.
It transferred to Alabama and then transferred back to Notre Dame to play for the Notre Dame lacrosse team. National champions. Gets his ring. What an amazing story. So I guess sometimes that transfer portal does some good things. As far as Angel Hernandez goes, Angel's a good guy. He's doing his best. You can't hate the guy for trying, right? Like, Angel's just out here. He's doing the best as he can. He feels like the league's out to get him, and they're not. The league's just not out to get him. He's just not that good at his job. And sometimes the good Lord blesses us with good things, and the good Lord gives us some problems. And Angel Hernandez needs to accept the gifts that the Lord has given him.
I do need to know though if Lou was coaching Notre Dame's baseball team, right, and Angel's running first base or he's calling balls and strikes, and there's a call or 15
fucking
that
Lou is losing
doesn't
his
agree with.
Yeah,
what does Lou go out there to say to Angel?
Jesus Christ, Angel, that pitch was 16 feet outside the zone. What are we even doing here, Angel? What are we doing here? This is absurd. That call was terrible. You kicked it. Dirt all over your face. That's what Lou Holtz is going to do to you. You're throwing me out of the game. You're going to throw me out of the game. Think so, Angel. I'm leaving on my own accord. You can't throw Lou Holtz out of this game, okay? You cannot throw Lou Holtz out of this game. He's this far outside of the zone.
I'll give him one more.
I need a weekly. I need
asking you to clean your mic, by the way, Mike.
I need a weekly Lou arguing with the umps. I need that in my life. That was fucking spectacular.
Or just arguing with someone.
It has to be umpires. Because
I don't know.
17 feet outside the zone. Fucking. All of the S's in that sentence just fucking killed me.
Well, you should have gone with 17 feet then. Get that second S in there. How do you do it, man?
That was incredible. Whew.
Just channel Lou. Like I feel
You
like
you've
I
got
feel
that
like
kind of
Lou and I
connection
are
with
like
him.
How the best too is he went from the sweet gentle Lou that we all know with his
Yeah.
bullshit way of like congratulating somebody on their horrible career to fucking losing his mind,
Kicking
manager
dirt
of
on a man's shoe.
Yes,
Like, come on.
just
How low
losing
can
his
you be?
religion over a called strike.
The best part too is I feel like at some point Lou would
Oh.
go and check a second base. Just pick it up and check it.
Oh
You
yeah,
want this too? You can take this one too.
It would take, and that's the funny thing. It would take somebody as horrible at their job as Angel Hernandez was to make
Yeah.
you get that
Yes.
angry.
Lou would be as kind and sweet as he could be to the umpires. Like he'd be the one that's like, that one looked a little outside, Blue. I don't know if that was a strike. That looked a little outside. Okay, we're bringing it for you. That's okay, Blue. We got you on that one. Unless it was Angel, and then he would lose his shit. I'm losing my shit on this man. This man is a drain on the society. He should not be an umpire.